Discipline will take you further than motivation ever could. Motivation is fleeting. One moment, it's there, driving you forward, and the next, it's gone, leaving you stuck in place. Let's watch why discipline outshines motivation and how it's the key to achieving long-term success. But before we begin, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more actionable advice on personal growth and success. Let's start from why motivation alone can let you down. Have you ever felt an intense surge of motivation only to watch it fade away like a candle in the wind? Motivation can feel magical. It lights a fire inside you, pushing you to take bold action. But what happens when that fire burns out too soon? When reality hits and the excitement vanishes? Motivation is an emotion, and emotions are like waves. They rise and fall. Sometimes, you wake up motivated, energized to chase your dreams. Other days, you might feel empty, tired, or just uninspired. This emotional roller coaster makes motivation unpredictable and unreliable for consistent progress. If you rely only on motivation, you might start many things but finish few. Your dreams stay distant, just beyond reach. Why? Because motivation depends on how you feel, and feelings aren't permanent. They change with your environment, your energy, and your mindset. Discipline, the quiet force that keeps you going. So if motivation is a flash of lightning, what is discipline? Discipline is the steady, glowing flame that burns through storms and darkness. It's the quiet, unshakable force that keeps you moving forward even when motivation disappears. Discipline is about showing up when it's hard, doing the work when you don't want to, and pushing yourself when every part of you wants to quit. It's the power behind champions, successful entrepreneurs, and anyone who achieves lasting greatness. Imagine this. You don't wait for motivation to start exercising, writing, or working on your goals. Instead, you make it a daily habit. No excuses. That's discipline. It becomes a lifestyle, a promise you keep with yourself, rain or shine. How discipline builds habits that last. Could one small habit change the course of your life forever? Absolutely. Discipline is like a seed that grows into powerful habits. Those daily actions that no longer require effort or willpower to perform. When you discipline yourself to act every day, you build habits. Habits become automatic, so you don't rely on feelings to get things done. For example, brushing your teeth is a habit. You don't need motivation for that. Think about what habits you could build with discipline. A habit of reading for 10 minutes daily, working on a skill, saving money, or waking up early. Over time, these small habits compound into huge successes. Discipline frees you from the emotional trap of feeling like it and lets you create momentum that carries you forward effortlessly. The emotional roller coaster of motivation. Have you noticed how motivation feels like a thrilling but unpredictable roller coaster ride? One moment you're soaring high, ready to conquer the world. The next, you're plunging down into doubt and exhaustion. This constant emotional fluctuation makes motivation a dangerous foundation to build your dreams on. You can't depend on something that changes so often. Discipline, however, is calm and steady. It doesn't care about how you feel today or tomorrow. It's the muscle you train that makes you keep going regardless of your mood or circumstances. Discipline stabilizes your journey and smooths out the highs and lows. Motivation can be fleeting and unreliable, but discipline becomes your consistent partner. When you rely on discipline, setbacks don't derail you. They become part of the process. It's the quiet force behind lasting achievement. Why discipline creates freedom. Does discipline sound like a prison sentence? Many people think discipline means giving up fun and freedom. But here's the surprising truth. Discipline creates freedom. When you have discipline, you take control of your time, your goals, and your future. You aren't a slave to distractions, temptations, or lazy feelings. Instead, you're free to focus on what matters most, building the life you want. Think about people who seem to have it all: financial freedom, good health, strong relationships. They didn't get there by waiting for motivation. They built discipline, and that discipline gave them the freedom to live on their own terms. Discipline breaks the cycle of procrastination and regret, allowing you to create space for joy and fulfillment. It frees you from chaos by turning intention into action every single day. The science behind discipline and success. Did you know that science backs up discipline as the real key to success? Psychologists have found that self-discipline predicts success better than intelligence, talent, or motivation. Research shows that disciplined people manage their impulses, stay focused, and push through challenges. Their brains are wired to delay gratification and prioritize long-term goals over short-term pleasure. This means that anyone, regardless of natural ability, can succeed if they build discipline. It's a skill you can develop, like a muscle, by consistent practice. The brain's plasticity allows you to reshape your habits and responses. With each disciplined choice, you reinforce neural pathways that support persistence and resilience. This is the science behind turning discipline into a lifestyle. How to develop discipline step by step. If discipline is so powerful, how do you get it? The good news is that discipline is not a trait you're born with. It's a skill you can build slowly but surely. Start small. Don't try to overhaul your life overnight. Choose one tiny habit to work on daily. Maybe it's waking up 10 minutes earlier, or doing 5 push-ups, or writing 1 sentence. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Each success builds confidence and makes it easier to keep going. Discipline is a journey, not a destination. Embrace setbacks as lessons and keep nurturing your growth. Over time, your small efforts compound into unstoppable momentum. Remember, consistency beats intensity every time. Progress might feel slow at first, but patience fuels lasting change. With each day, you're rewiring your brain to favor discipline over distraction. Overcoming temptation. Discipline versus instant gratification. Why do we often choose comfort over growth, even when we know better? Our brains crave instant gratification. Quick rewards that feel good right now, even if they harm our future. That text message, junk food, or endless scrolling might seem harmless, but they steal time and energy from your bigger dreams. Discipline is your shield against these temptations. It helps you say no to short-term pleasure so you can say yes to long-term happiness. When you discipline yourself to resist distractions, you rewire your brain to value delayed rewards, like financial security, health, and personal growth, over momentary thrills. Building this muscle takes awareness and practice. Temptations will always appear, but your response changes. The more you choose discipline, the stronger your focus becomes. This shift rewrites your habits and your future. Discipline and resilience. Bouncing back stronger. What happens when life hits you hard? Motivation often disappears after failure or setbacks. It's easy to give up when things get tough. Discipline is your secret weapon for resilience, the ability to bounce back stronger than before. When you commit to your goals with discipline, you don't let failure define you. Instead, you learn from mistakes, adjust your path, and keep moving forward. This resilience builds mental toughness, which separates those who succeed from those who quit. Resilience is not just about enduring, it's about growing through adversity. Each comeback reinforces your belief in yourself and sharpens your determination. Over time, setbacks become stepping stones to success. The ultimate truth. Discipline outlasts motivation every time. What if the key to your dreams isn't waiting to feel motivated, but choosing discipline every single day? The most successful people aren't those who are motivated all the time. They are the ones who show up consistently and do the work no matter what. Discipline creates results because it's about action, not feelings. It builds character because it requires sacrifice and commitment, and it turns dreams into reality by making progress inevitable. If you want to succeed beyond fleeting inspiration, choose discipline. It's the most powerful tool you have. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up every day and putting in the work, even when it's hard. What small change can you make today to build more discipline in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to watch more videos on life-changing tips and strategies. Thanks for watching. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and remember, consistency will always win over fleeting motivation.